Hello, everyone. This is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 15 of Direwolf20s. I should maybe consider getting that Podzol. Only because it has EMC and I don't have it yet. Episode 15 of Project Architect 2. Hooray! Thank you. Okay. And now, beat it! These guys are really confident at this back, it feels like. Yep, I see you. Thank you. Okay, all cleaned up. So between episodes, I've been doing a little bit. I've been mining with my miner, so you can see I've been generating lots and lots of dark matter and all kinds of good stuff. Having fun, making all kinds of EMC. So how much EMC do we have at this point? I'm gonna turn you off just because I've been kind of like letting it run and then letting the battery recharge and then letting it run. But hey, that's an extra 7 million EMC, and I bet I have even more back at my spot over here. Because, oh yeah, actually, pretty darn close. A very similar amount of EMC, actually. That's pretty cool, huh? So yeah, we've got a lot of stuff going on today. So we're up to 27.5 million, which means I should be really close to being able to make my first EMC link. So I might want to do that. Maybe we start with EMC links a little bit today, just because we're starting to get to the point where we have lots of EMC. So now feels like the right time to look into doing some of this cool stuff, and maybe a Swift Wolf's ring, and maybe even like a Klein Star would be cool. I like the idea of that. Oh, good, they have EMC. I love it. I love it when they have EMC. They're annoying to make. So when they have EMC, it becomes less annoying, right? So it's cool. So I can easily make a Klein Star now, right? Quest completed. Learned. Right? And then we can upgrade you. Learned. Then we can upgrade you. Learned. And then we can upgrade you. 1.57 million. I feel like that's enough. So now if I click that in there, he's gonna store 3-ish million. So that's cool. Okay, so that's good. Klein Star done. Let's get basic EMC links. So we're gonna need tablets times 2. And then we're going to need an energy condenser in each of the dusts. So that should be easy. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and an energy condenser. Cool. And that should be a basic EMC link, which should now be craftable and EMCable. And then I can upgrade that. So we're going to need more dusts. And I know we're going to need a couple dark matter, and we're going to need a couple red matter. Okay. Because I can upgrade you to a Mark II. Learned. And then I can upgrade you to a Mark III. Learned. Now, if I want to get to Mark IV, we're going to be getting into magenta matter, and I'm not quite sure that's where I want to go. But at this point, I can use red EMC links to export items in EMC. We'll be able to transfer 4 items or generate 4 items per second, which in my mind is kind of cool. I like that. I like that plan. So let's see how this works, right? So if I dump all this stuff in here again, the gist with the EMC link, if I understand this correctly, let's do redstone, right? So do I just click you with redstone? Yes. Cool. And you'll note that it says on there's 267,000 redstone, because that's how much redstone I assume I can extract from there. So now if we look at laser IO, we're going to test something, right? So let's get functional storage going. I assume this stuff doesn't have EMC, right? So we're going to want to set up some patterns for this, right? So that dude, we're going to want compacting drawers for sure. And that's probably, well, we should probably also have you. And we should have you. And that's probably good. Well, I definitely want you. That's true. Okay. That should be cool, right? That's not a bad start. Have we done anything with drawers yet? I forget. I don't think we have, because we have these dudes. So yeah, we've done something with drawers, so that's neat. So that's cool. That's doable. Nice. Okay. So your job. All right, let's test this out. But my expectation is if I say extract 8 every second, and then this, you're really only going to be able to do 4. Empty your hand to retrieve items. Can we not extract from you, or am I crazy? Isn't that like your deal? Do I have to like extract from the bottom or something? This doesn't have to be like... Oh, it does. Okay, never mind. Why do you need to be pre-staged like that? So if I set you to 8, notice how it's still only going up 4 at a time, right? So the point here being that this thing can only generate 4 per second. So even if I threw like overclockers on this dude, right, and made it like 8 a tick, it's still only doing 4 a second. Like it's not going any faster. So yeah, that's the deal with these guys. So now if I made higher tier EMC links, we could absolutely get them rolling faster, and we probably will once we get more EMC. But at this point, right, it's like 5 million versus 8 million. So the tier 4, it's like a big cost upgrade to go from tier 3 to tier 4. That said, from tier 1 to tier 3 ain't that big of a jump. Like even, 1 to 2 is like almost nothing. 2 to 3 is and then 3 to 4, and then 4 to 5. Like then things get really crazy, right? Because all the different colors that matter. So my basic plan is that. I'm going to do like a keep in stock kind of deal, where I can tell this thing, hey, like you make redstone for me, and then keep like 1024 redstone in a drawer. And the AE system will have access to that, and that's how we're going to do resource gen in this pack. And make sure that we always have, and then we don't have to like come over here and constantly be like, oh, I need redstone, like I have been doing the last few episodes. Like I'm trying to get away from that. Is that cool? All right, so what I've done is broken down my enchanting setup, because it was kind of in the middle of the room and not being amazing. So is there anything else I needed? Yeah, that's good enough. We'll revisit enchanting at some point in the future. With better stuffs and things and whatnots. Yeah, we'll get there. Is there anything else I left? That's pretty much it. And then I made all the stuff that I'm gonna need for this setup here. Now I thought it might be a good time to look into getting a Swift Wolf. Should I be able to get one of those? I feel like I can. Right? I should be able to. I think so. You know what else I could get? Is a Vulcanite amulet. I like that idea. I like that idea a lot. So let's get some buckets. Okay. And then some dark matter. And while we're at it, we're going to want 4 more dark matter for our Swift Wolves, right? So Vulcanite amulet, check. Iron band, check. Swift Wolf's Winding Gale, and we already have Feathers Learned. Check. Do I have to have you equipped or something into a ring slot? Hey, there we go. Good old Swift Wolves. Ah, so good to have you back, friend. So good. So good. Okay. So let's memory slot you. I like that. I like having those things, positioned correctly. But now I have easy access to lava, and I have easy access to flight, which will probably make what I'm about to do a little bit easier. So my thought is this. I'm going to build my standard drawer system with the standard controller hookup to it, right? I hear an Enderman. So we'll start with like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Is that cool? And then we could have like some compact drawers. Give me those back. And then we could have, you know, these dudes. Okay. And then we could have our drawer controller kind of sitting centered up in the room. So, like, here-ish. Maybe what I'll do, just for fun, is put them there. Now, I'm pretty sure I taught you how to make storage buses, right? Oh, we need pistons. Cool. Now, we're not going to be able to set up everything today, but the goal is to, like, start getting some of the most commonly reused resources, and then we're going to, like, investigate what would be a good course of action, you know, going forward. So what I would probably want to do here... I'm sure there's, like, something I'm going to want to do on the up, so I'll deal with that when the time comes. But, like, for now, you can be something like this. Can I just put this here or no? No, I can't. So what I might do is just move this over one more. So you guys can go away. If I put you there, then I can do this, I can do that. And then we could storage bus you, right? And what I'll do is I will make this a high priority. Cool. Cool. All right. Now we're going to want to lock and load. Can you reach all the way over there? Oh, we're 1 block away from being able to reach everything. Urgh. That's annoying. Because that means... that means bad things. Well, not end of world things, but annoying because it means that I can't quite do what I wanted to do. So what I could have... No, I don't like that either. Well... here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have... you coming out there. And then for now, I can just do this. And I'm sure at some point, we'll expand this further. Is that fair? I think that's fair. Okay. And then this dude here, once again, set to 7,000. This guy is going to be swapped to multiple mode. So here to there. And that encompasses all those. And then we can lock, and everybody's golden. Nice. All right, now behind this wall is where the magic's going to happen. Okay, so let's get destructing, which, by the way, I think you're charging now, right? Yay! All right, so right will be 0, and left won't be too much. It'll be like 3. And then like a depth of 16. How about up 4? Does that sound fair? So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that'll go all the way up there, and that should be good. Nice. I like it. And then my thingy should light this place up. And you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to have both of these in my hotbar. Well, in my inventory for a minute, and they should be charging inventory. Yeah, that's what's up. Cool. Okay. Then we're going to want to be roughly here-ish with it. Oh, yeah. Who's the master at just being able to eyeball where those things are? Playing Minecraft for a long time, folks. A long time. So on the north face, or, well, west face of this, right, you're going to insert on channel white with a filter, and we're going to do redstone. $10.24, right? So now if I take all the redstone out of here and then put it back, it should actually have not gone in here yet because I didn't do this properly. So if I do this, and then we just do like, hey, redstone, okay, and then put it back, it should have all gone in here, right? So now what we can do is have our first EMC link, and we'll get a piece of redstone. We'll do this, okay? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to say, how about 512? Is that cool? And then on the down, we're going to extract 8 items a second, because that's, you know, the best we can handle. And I don't know if you need to be on the down face, right? Up, and then up. There we go, and it's working, right? So now if we look at our redstone, it's slowly but surely going up. Okay, is that cool? And then once we hit 512, okay, now here's where things are going to get really cool. I think. Well, actually, maybe not. Guess what I could do? No, I don't like that plan. Yeah, I was going to do another thing, but then I realized I don't think I want to do that thing. Yeah, I think the way this works is going to be cool. Right. So then we get 512 redstone, and we've called it a day. Now, the alternative plan, like, I'd like it if I could make it, like, always have 512 and, like, remove any excess. That would be kind of cool. The problem is there's only 2 ways that I can realistically do that. I can either have an exporter on this guy that, like, keeps redstone in stock, which I might do. Now, is entangled? Yes, entangled is in the pack. Awesome. So I can entangle the controller and do cool stuff with it. That's good. That's good. Is Hypercube in the back? No. How about compact machines? I don't think so. I'm not seeing it. There might be something-ish, but we'll see. So you guys go away for a minute. So what we could do... So over here... So my thought was I would eventually, like, fill up all these filters, right? And then... Let's get a card. Cloner, if I can. Okay, so left click to copy. So now we've copied that with the counting filter and the channel, that stuff. So if I did this and right clicked, now he's got a matching card in there, right? But if I set you to extract 8 items at a time, now I'm assuming he can only insert 4 at a time down here, right? So I could do this. So that should keep 512 in there, right? So, like, you're going to keep 512 in the inventory. And if you have, you know, more than 512, you'll extract. So watch. If I remove half a stack of redstone, it'll start filling back up. But now if I put in too much redstone, it'll start extracting and go back to my EMC. See it positive up there? And it'll just basically keep 512 in stock at all times. Is that cool? I feel like that's kind of cool. So now if I got another EMC tablet, right? And then we kind of matched these guys. Right? So on the down, we'd have an extract and an insert on orange. And over here, we could have Lapis, for example. And we'd do like you, 512, and you, 512. Okay? And then we link these, give it some Lapis, and give it some lapis. And now you can see it climbing, right? Now lapis is expensive, more so than redstone, so we're losing more EMC per second here, right? Not the end of the world, though. Sweet. And then eventually we'll get enough. Is that cool? I feel like that's kind of cool. And that's how we'll handle resources. Now, for smeltables, we're going to want to do something else. So we're probably going to want to have like a dedicated furnace back here. And then what we'll do is we'll have an EMC link generating like raw iron, routing it to the furnace, and then from the furnace up to the thing. And I'm thinking in my mind how that could work. I think I have a plan. Let's see what's up. All right, so our plan will be thus. First, we're going to want a netherite furnace. And I think it would behoove me to teach my dude how to make this thing, right? So let's get netherite furnace on the autocraft line. From there, we're going to need an obsidian furnace, and a crystal furnace, and a diamond furnace, and a... more patterns, please. Quartz glass and iron. And this is why we're doing on-demand stuff. Or keeping in stock stuff, because I don't like having to constantly do the on-demand stuff. Cool. Okay, 100 patterns, please. And that's probably enough to get me going. So did I did not get that far. Okay, so then you. And then you. And then you. And you know how to make that. Sweet. Now I suspect that I'm going to not have all the resources I need for this, but that's okay. We'll make them. And then this will help me realize, like, hey, here's all the stuff I need to do, right? So can I get a netherite furnace? I just need netherite and block of gold. So I will manually make a block of gold real quick. But netherite, I think it would behoove me to teach. Because that doesn't have EMC, right? Okay. So now we are missing gold. And that's awesome. Bing, bang, boom. Okay. And maybe it would also be cool to know how to make the factory augment thing. Yeah, I like that. I don't think that we need much else, though, right? I don't think so. There's not much else that we really need, at least at this point. Right, I don't think we care about this so much, or this, or this. Yeah, I don't think we need any of those things. So, maybe sleep through the night just to get rid of rain noises. Okay. So then what we'll do back here... Now, we're also going to need power. So I'm thinking maybe, like, the furnace can be over here-ish. And do we not know how to make more blazing? I think we can. We're definitely going to need to speed up the blazing crystal stuff. But it takes a hot minute to make those. Sweet. Okay. You're going to go in there. You're going to get this. Break and replace so that you guys realize you're good. Let's shrink. wow, I did a very good job of guessing where that goes. Sweet. Okay. And then this dude. I like kind of like not having flux networks going on just yet because it gives me the opportunity to like actually have to run cables rather than just like flux point everywhere. Like flux pointing everywhere is convenient, but also I don't know, there's just something cool about running cables. It's been, I don't know, it feels nostalgic. Just saying. Cool. All right, so you guys go away. You can go away. That looks all good. I guess what I could do is put my card cloner in here and memory slot that. Yeah, I like that plan. So you guys all go away now. You can go away. Well, maybe not because I'm going to need you in a sec. So basically, let's try another EMC link, tier 3, right? And your job will be raw iron. Okay. Now, I feel like we're getting really low on EMC, so this is probably going to be one of the last ones we can do. That's okay, though. So then you're going to be on the down. Now, we won't be able to turn iron ingots back into EMC. So this one will not get a return option, right? So your down will only be extract 8 items at a time, okay? But you're going to extract on purple, which will be the smelting channel, okay? You, on the down, will insert on purple, but you're only going to be able to do raw iron times 32, okay? And I want split mode off. So if I keep in stock 32 raw iron, what's going to happen here when this smelts? That is the question. You ready? My hope is that it keeps 32 right here, and when this fills up with iron, okay, he'll stop. And then we can use this furnace for multiple smelts. Right? So by saying only keep 32 raw iron in stock, it'll fill that first slot with raw iron, and then stop, and be done. How cool is that? Okay. Now, hold your horses. I'm going to try and get some more EMC for this, because I'd like to do one more metal, just to show how this is going to work. So let's see how our EMC farm out here is doing. Not amazing. We have enough for, not quite. Let's do... How are you doing? Not terrible. Checking it on. Is that enough to get one more? Nope, it's not. So let's go here. This has been my trick, by the way. 2 ticks on each. Makes it go a little bit quicker. He can't quite... So, like, he's extracting faster, but on the other side, he's not receiving faster. So he's dumping energy into the machine faster than it can recharge back at the main base. Because I tick accelerated this side, I didn't tick accelerate the other side. Is what it is. But at least we got, like, lots of cool stuff here, right? Look good, yeah? Okay, so that should be enough for another EMC link, and then we can get some raw gold. You can turn off for a moment. You're already getting 2 more. You're the best, Corey. Oh, and by the way, we can pipe this dark matter into EMC links and basically automate the collection of this. So, like, all this manual stuff we're doing right now, no longer necessary. Once I get another EMC link or 2. Okay, so now, right, you should be doing EMC link, gold, down, extract on purple, 8 items at a time. and you're down will be 32, right? So now he's going to do that. We're going to burn through some of our EMC pretty quickly, and same deal. It'll keep 32 gold in there, and that's awesome. Isn't that cool? Okay. Now, we should get our iron and gold. Iron. Oh, I guess you. That's what makes it. Yeah, I couldn't do that. Claire, go. Can I have a nugget, please? Because I'd like you to be nuggety. Okay. And then the same for gold. Nuggety. Cool. That's probably not where I want it, though. I want it there. Okay. And then your job will be to insert gold 512 and iron 512. Now the bummer is that we can't extract, right? So we can't convert the iron and gold directly back into EMC. So like if we remove some iron and put it back in, we're just gonna have a little bit more iron, but that's okay. Like I'm okay with that. So then on the down, you can extract on white 8 items at a time. And I might even, and then output is on the bottom. So I'll just change you to be a down guy, and that should be cool. Input out, bro. It's actually ridiculous how quickly traders seem to spawn this. I don't know if they're like tuned up in this pack so that they spawn more often, but it is very funny. So why aren't you extracting? So extract on white, 8 items at a time. You should be all linked up. We should be cool. Are you actually? You're not. So I didn't do that. There we go. Now we're cool, right? So now he's extracting the iron, right? And that's kind of cool. Now, if I wanted to, I could probably throw a couple overclockers in here. He's extracting a little bit, not fast enough. Cool. So look, now we're building up our iron and our gold supplies. How cool is that? Is that awesome or what? I feel like it's awesome. You tell me if I'm wrong, but I feel like that's pretty awesome. And we can do that with the rest of our metals, right? So like more metals will fill up here, and then we'll make another netherite furnace for the next batch of metals. I don't know. I feel like this is pretty cool. So I'm going to call that wrap it up point. This is the foundation of how we're going to passively generate resources in the pack. So going forward, we'll be using more EMC links to generate more resources. And this room will probably start to get a little bit full. But I'm cool with that. You guys cool with that? I feel like that's kind of cool. All right, for now, Adult20 sign off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode, 512 and 512. When we come back next time, I will have probably accumulated more EMC, which will be good because we are low. And we should probably start looking at making more EMC because, wow, did I burn through a lot of EMC doing that today. Like, today was like an EMC burnout. Like, holy cow, are we low on EMC? Like, did you see how much we had at the beginning of the series? Like, we started this episode with a lot of EMC. Now we have not as much EMC. So yeah, for now, Adult20 sign off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.